Welcome to the ZimmCast, a program dedicated to bringing you what's new in agricultural marketing. The ZimmCast is the official podcast of AgWired and hosted by Chuck and Cindy Zimmerman.
Hello and welcome to the ZimmCast. I'm Chuck Zimmerman. We'll have a final ZimmCast podcast at the end of the year, but in the meantime, I'm sharing an interview with Josh Turney, founder of Rooster and Roadrunner. I did ask if he'll be starting another bird name company soon. You'll just have to listen to hear his answer. Roadrunner just recently went live in mid-November, and Josh describes why Roadrunner when you've got a sister company called Rooster. But you can find out all about it here in our conversation. First of all, Josh, introduce yourself to us and tell us what you do.
Josh Turney, CEO of two agencies, one called Rooster and a hybrid agency called Roadrunner. And been truly blessed to be in ag marketing for the last 25 years and just enjoy this market, enjoy the people in it. And we have just been really blessed with working with great clients the last 8 years that Rooster's been around. And we've had a lot of different conversations with marketers, and we saw a need to start Roadrunner, which is kind of a hybrid, Chuck, between basically a full service agency and a freelance marketer. And so we had many conversations with different companies that weren't the right fit for Rooster, but we are a deep bench. We're super experienced, talented people in marketing and ag marketing. And it always bothered me that we had to say, hey, we're not a good fit for you. And we wish you the best. And so we would then follow up with them and kind of keep our eye on the marketing that was happening, that they were doing. And it just wasn't that good, Chuck. And so I was frustrated that we've got to figure out how to help all ag businesses, rural companies that need good marketing. And so we had the idea of Roadrunner for a couple of years. We were just waiting for the right time to do it and find the right person to help lead us.
Yeah, so as you describe it as a hybrid, the hybrid being agency versus what
Freelance,
exactly?
I mean, it's not. It's hard to say it's not a full service agency. I mean, it really is a team of two people right now, and they have a deep bench of freelancers that they're working with. And so the companies we work with really are not, they don't need a full service agency. But they need smart marketers, if you will. They need the experience that we bring to the table. They just, for whatever reason, we're just out of the reach for them. And so Roadrunner is kind of that middle ground, if you will, that needs flexible, fast marketing support and smart marketers, but also can flex. If they need a specialist on SEO, they need a specialist in PR or media, the Roadrunner team can tap into the Rooster team for that specialist if they need it.
How does this look like in real life for a client?
So how it looks is, I mean, it's all about client experience, right? And customer service. And so with my 25 years in sales and marketing, I mean, having superior client service and customer service is just paramount. And so what it means is at Rooster, we have a full service agency team. You have a full team that's going to help support that client. At Roadrunner, you don't need a full team supporting the client. You need somebody, one person that can pull levers that they're kind of I don't want to say jack of all trades, but they can do a lot of different things. They can pull levers when they need to, but instead of having, Chuck, honestly, if you could have 3 or 4 roosters on a call with a client, you're only going to get one person on a call. And they are smart enough, they're experienced enough to know which levers they need to pull to help solve those sales and marketing problems.
So you picked this time to launch Roadrunner. What is it that you were seeing in the market that told you there was a gap that you needed to fill?
Well, it was just so many different conversations the last 8 years with clients that really needed smart marketers, but they couldn't necessarily afford it, Chuck. And so it really became down to this gap of they needed smart marketers that are typically at the full service agencies, but they didn't have the means for it. They didn't have the budget for a full service agency. And that's what really gnawed at me is that these businesses need smart marketers, but we needed to make it that fit. We needed to make a way that fit them better than just, hey, sorry, you're gonna have to call a freelance team.
If you're bringing efficiency without sacrificing quality,
That's
um,
right.
there's, I'm just guessing that you probably are also doing a focus on using AI in all of
Absolutely,
this.
Chuck. Yeah, absolutely. AI is paramount in this, and our teams have been using AI for quite a few years. We've been trying to figure. I mean, we definitely don't have our heads in the sand on this. I mean, we've been leaning into AI quite a bit, and Roadrunner in particular is leaning into AI. And if it's not it's just a tool. It's one of our tools, but you also need that expertise to help guide the AI and help how to use it the best way. And so we're helping guide those clients, the Roadrunner clients, on how to lean into AI, how to use it to their best way to help them solve those sales and marketing problems. AI is one of the reasons why the timing was right to launch Roadrunner.
I think that makes a lot of sense because we're certainly seeing a real growth in this, which has taken a while,
Yes.
you know?
Yes. Oh, it truly has. But at the end of the day, I'm all about trying to do better and trying to help clients do better. This is a relationship business, as you know, Chuck, and it just always bothered me that our Rooster model did not fit everybody. And so we wanted to expand our services, our capabilities. We wanted to reach a bigger market, and Roadrunner is the solution for that.
So tell us a little bit about the team behind Roadrunner. Especially, I have a name here with Quint
Yes,
Campbell.
Quint.
What does his background add?
Chuck Quint was a client of ours at Rooster. He worked for a large equipment dealership that has 20 some locations throughout Illinois, the Midwest. And he basically built an in-house agency at this equipment dealership. And so he was running an in-house agency for the last 25 years. And through different conversations, we would, grab coffee, talk about a couple different things. And it just became apparent that we needed somebody that didn't have a traditional agency background, that was looking to do a little bit more. And he was ready to make a move. He'd been at the same job for almost 30 years. And we got the sense that this was the right person that didn't bring traditional agency experience but had that passion for helping clients solve problems. And so Chuck, we brought him on board. He has been using AI for the last 3+ years. He's well adept at using AI. And that was the key component of this, as you know, as AI is incredibly important as we go forward, and just helping guide clients on how best to use it. And he was the right fit for us. And we've been truly blessed to have him come on board. He understands the equipment business. He understands the retail business. And so we've been really blessed. And he understands relationships, small town America.
Well, when it comes to the AI experience, I guess you'd say, I've got a son-in-law who speaks that language now. He's self-taught, and he sends me a text, and I'm like, "Can you say that in English? Because I have no idea what you're talking about." But anyway,
Chuck, that's the same thing with Quint. He's been using AI way more. The only other person I know that uses it as much as he does is James Arnold on our team. James has been using it a lot, but I will be the first one to admit I was not into it as much as Quint has brought me along. He's brought our entire agency along, and how to use it from that marketing lens on, and how to help us solve problems. And Quint's been fantastic at that. And once we kind of saw where his vision was with AI and how he's using it every day, it just made more sense that he was the right person to lead Roadrunner.
so if somebody's interested, they've got whether it's a project or whatever, uh, what do you suggest, or how they get in touch and get to know you and see if you can help them?
So go to weareroadrunner.com is our website. They can reach out to Quint, to myself, or Karen Fouch. We're leading the effort there, along with Blair Bruns. Blair Bruns leads our business development at Rooster. He's kind of wearing two hats as well, kind of helping get Roadrunner off the ground. But it really is a simple conversation, and we'd love to learn more about what problem they're trying to tackle. I'm thrilled because we now have the ability to reach a bigger, wider market. And that was one of the things that kept me up at night, was that we just did, Rooster was not a fit for everybody. And I hated to tell a potential client, I'm sorry, we're probably not the best fit for you. That just bugged me to death.
I can understand that. So before we close, is there anything
Yeah.
else we haven't touched on that you'd like people to know?
No, I think it's just it's back to relationships. I love this industry. I'm sure you do, Chuck, as well. I mean, you've been in it for so many years. I mean, it's just, ag's a great community of people, good marketers. They're people you would like to have. You enjoy having them over for dinner. You enjoy going, having drinks with them. You enjoy just building a relationship with. And we just feel like, we've been really blessed. This is a good industry to be in, and we see it. With AI, there's a lot of change happening. I mean, we talked about it, before we got started, Chuck. I mean, there is a lot happening in ag right now, and there's a lot of consolidation. Budgets aren't what they used to be, but I think that means you've got to be smarter at it. You got to be more efficient about it, and we're excited. I think the next couple of years are going to be exciting.
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time, Josh, and all the best as you go down the Roadrunner road.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck. We're excited. I mean, we stay with the bird mentality with Rooster and Roadrunner. So
Yeah, I'm just waiting for what's the next bird that's going to come.
you know what? We have a couple more on the drawing board. You would be shocked to know, but
all right. Well, we'll keep our eye out for that. So,
yeah,
well, thank you again very much, Josh. As we get closer to the Christmas and New Year holidays, Cindy and I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm sure you'll hear from us soon. And that's the ZimmCast for now. I hope you like it, and thank you for listening.
You've been listening to the ZimmCast, the official podcast of AgWired. Check us out at www.agwired.com to find out what's new in agricultural marketing.